Hi, everyone. If you're watching us on YouTube, give us a second. We're going to go live on Instagram as well. So I am firing that off. In the meanwhile, enter or in the comment section, you can mention what university you've gotten into or what program are you studying. Just introduce yourself, please. And we are going to go live on Instagram. We're just trying to figure this out. All right. All right, we should get started here in a second. The topic that we're going to cover today is F1 visa interview FAQs. And as folks roll in, welcome in the comment section. Let us know what university you're going to, what program you're studying, and let's give everyone just a couple of minutes, not even that, just a minute to join. We see people are coming in. So let's get to it. Today, we want to wrap it up in 10 minutes, keep it short and simple. And we're going to go over three questions. The first one is, have you visited the United States before? The second one is, what courses are you planning on taking? And the third one is, do you plan on working while studying in the United States or while you study? All right. So those coming in, comment in the section below on what universities you're in, or you've got your admissions to, uh, and we'll get started. So let's start with the first question, which is, have you visited the United States before? This is a fairly simple question. It's a yes or a no question. The university or the visa officers already know what your record is, whether you've applied, whether you've been denied, whether you've visited the US, whether you've not, whether a visa has been issued, what category. All that they're doing is trying to understand whether you've visited the United States before or not. If you have, say, yes, officer, I have. If you haven't, just say no, officer, or no, I have not. For those who have visited, be prepared to speak to what did you do when you visited the United States? And if you've seen family or visited family or friends or gone on tourism, just you can say I went and visited my family, or I went to the United States to visit or for tourism, whatever your reason is. Pretty straightforward. So that's that. Really, not much to it. Have you visited the United States before? If you have, say yes, officer. They might ask you a follow-up question. They might not, but just keep it short and simple. Yes or no. The next question: what courses are you planning on taking? By the way, we also have a few different resources available. If you want DS 160 instructions, if you haven't filled it out, type in DS 160, all one word, in the comment section, and you'll get a message directing you to our DS 160 instructions. So type in DS 160, all one word, if you want instructions for DS 60. Let's go on to question number two. What courses are you planning on taking? Now, keep in mind, you don't have to go through the list of full 10 courses, 12 courses, whatever you're planning on taking for the entirety of your program. What you need to highlight in this question is the program that you're going to study, your specialization or your field of focus or interest, and perhaps one or two courses. So make sure you answer this question in 10 to 15 seconds. For example, someone may say, in my master's in computer science, I'm going to focus on artificial intelligence or machine learning, and the programs and the courses that appeal to me are one or two. Just mention one or two courses and move on. So in this answer, what you've essentially done is you've shared you're going for your master's. You can say in my program. You don't necessarily have to say bachelor's or master's, but in my program, I plan on studying whatever your field of study is, like computer science in this example, and I plan to focus on machine learning and artificial intelligence. And the courses that I'm planning on taking are whatever those couple of courses are. And that basically tells the visa officer what program you're planning on studying, what you plan to focus on, and that's all that they're looking for. You don't need to give an elaborate answer. Keep it short and simple, under 10 seconds if possible. So that was question number two. Also, a couple more resources. I mentioned if you're looking for DS-160 instruction, type in DS-160, one word in the comments below. If you want personalized help from us to help prepare for your F1 visa interview, type in F1 help, all one word again, F1 help, and we'll send you a link in your DM to visit the page to check out our services. Also, if you're interested in interview day video that we put out on YouTube, which is immensely beneficial if your interview is coming up, type in F1 visa interview day. That's F1 visa interview day all together in the comment section. And finally, the common mistakes that F1 visa applicants make in their interviews. If you want a video on that, type in F1 mistakes. Again, that's F1 mistakes, all in the comment section below. I see a couple of comments which says F1 help. Make sure you put it all together, not space in between, F1 help, and then we'll send you a link. All right, so now let's move on to question number three, which is, do you plan on working while you study? Now, this is a very tricky question that you need to pay attention. So if you're distracted, pay attention right now, because this is crucial in making or breaking your interview. So the visa officer, let's start with this. The F1 visa is a non-immigrant visa type. So you're trying to prove to the visa officer that you're financially strong, which increases your chances of returning to your home country or leaving the United States, which reduces the risk of you immigrating in the visa officer's mind. So how do you answer this question while still maintaining that your financial position is strong? The key to doing that is, and at all times, you have to be honest. That is the key thing. First thing, you must not misrepresent yourself under any circumstances that will get you in a lot of trouble, that including not just your visa denial, but also like a permanent ban in some cases. So, do you plan on working while you study? How do you answer this question? Now, keep in mind, you are looking to study in the United States. Why? Because you're looking to gain knowledge. Now, knowledge just doesn't come through theory, it comes through practical experience also. So, you want to make sure that you get this experience through work while you're in the US if you have the opportunity. As of now, or when the students are appearing for the interview, they most likely will not have a job. PhD students are likely to have it some masters made, but most will not. So, our recommendation is to say, as of now, I don't plan on working. However, if I do get an opportunity that helps me gain experience during my course in the field of study, whatever your field of study is, right? So let's use a previous example of artificial intelligence. So you could say, if I get an opportunity to gain some industrial experience in my field of study, that is artificial intelligence, then I would be open to it. Just leave it at that. And that's how you answer it. So you focus on this work, potential work that you may get is in the field of study, because, and then you can say that'll also, if you want to tie it back, that'll help me get some experience, which I can bring back, and which will help me fulfill my long-term goals, whatever those are. So those were the three questions. Have you visited the United States before? What courses are you planning on taking? And do you plan on working while you study? I'm going to quickly summarize, and then I'll go through the some of the comments to see what questions you have. So again, to summarize, have you visited the United States before? If you have, say yes. If you haven't, say no. Let the visa officer ask you the follow-up question. What courses are you planning on taking? Mention your program name, mention the field of specialization that you plan on studying, and one or two programs, or sorry, one or two courses that you plan on taking. And if asked, do you plan on working in the United States? If you do, focus on something that's related to your course of study that'll help you gain experience, ultimately feeding to your long-term goal. So those are our three questions for today. I'm going to go through some of the comments here and see what you guys are asking. Also, while we're here, I gave you 4 resources. I'm going to repeat that. If you need personalized services, our help to prepare you for your F1 visa interview, type in F1 help, all one word, together in the comment section below. F1 help. If you need DS160 instructions, type in DS160, again, all one word in the comment section. If you want videos on F1 visa interview day mistakes, uh, then type in F1 mistakes. And if you need help how to prepare for your interview day, then type in F1 visa interview day, again, all one word. There's a question that says, what can be the changes if we go for university in second attempt? They're really looking for you to add considerable value. So if you have any idea, if you haven't performed well in your first interview, then you can share that with the visa officer. They never give you a reason. Again, type in F1 help for our services. We help a lot of students with refusal for their second attempts. Obviously, in a second attempt, the chances are lower, but we've been able to help a ton of students get their visas in the second attempt. I'm not seeing a lot of questions today for some reason. So I'm going to end this stream. Again, I wanted to keep it short and simple. I hope you've enjoyed this. Come back again next Sunday, same time. We'll cover more questions. We'll cover additional things. And one more thing, guys, if you've stuck towards the end, thank you for doing that. Please send this to your family and friends. Please share this, because what ends up happening is Instagram then helps us get our content out there and increase our reach. So that's free for you, but help us do that. All right. We will see you next Sunday. It was great chatting with everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.